from 11th H, and today I am going to present before you the concept of local governments. Evolution. Local governments is a form of democratic decentralization where the participation of even the grassroots level of the society is ensured in the process of administration. Owing to the process, the government in India has been broadly divided into federal, state, and local governments. But the concept of the local governments for India is not new. In the time of the Rig Veda itself, the evidences suggest that the self-governing village bodies called the Sabhas existed. With the passage of time, these bodies became panchayats. During medieval era of India, the kings used to get the advice from these local self-bodies to take important decisions. Growth of local governments. In the British era, the famous Mayo's Resolution of 1870 gave impetus to the development of the local institutions by enlarging their powers and responsibilities. His concept of decentralization was later adopted too. Following the footsteps of Mayo, Lord Ripon in 1882 provided the much-needed democratic framework to these institutions by creating the local boards. But all these reforms went in vain, and the local governments could not be strengthened enough. Hence, the Indian National Congress and the other leaders pressurized the British government to take necessary steps. After independence, later, the conceptualization of the system of the local self-government in India took place through the formation and effort of the four important committees from the year 1957 to 1986. The implementation of the 73rd and the 74th Constitutional Amendment Acts of 1993 further paved the way for the growth of the local governments in India. By the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act, the emphasis was given on the creation of the Gram Sabha. This further strengthened the democracy of India, as a larger people participation could be done due to the creation of the Gram Sabha. A Gram Sabha would consist all the members of the village who would be above the 18 years of age. This gave larger say of every person of the village in the decision-making process. This amendment also gave more autonomy to the local governments in the financial and electoral processes. This 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act, popularly known as Panchayati Raj Institution Act, created a three-tier system for the local governments at the rural level. The first being at the village level, the Gram Panchayat; the second at the Janpad level, the Panchayat Samiti; and at the apex, the Zilla Parishad, having the control of the whole districts. The 74th Amendment Act dealt with the urban local bodies. This also created a three-level body divisional system. The lowest being the Nagar Panchayats or the City Council or the Nagar Parishad. The second being the Municipal Council, the Nagar Palika or the Nagar Palika Parishad. The third, for the big cities, the Municipal Corporation, Mahanagar Palika or the Nagar Nigam. This also gave the power to the urban local bodies to manage its own financial and electoral processes. Development due to local governments. Due to the creation of the local governments, the previously caste-ridden and faction-ridden society has been excluded now, as there is equal political participation by everyone. Due to the cooperation and coordination between all the peoples of a village, they have created several developmental programs related to health, education, and employment. They have been equally successful in implementing the policies of the central government to their local areas. They have also created better water supply facilities in their villages by creating well-paved wells. Hence, it has ensured that there is no water scarcity at the local level. A large number of power holders in the local governments are women, which has excluded the gender discrimination. How are the local governments connected with the idea of social justice? There are numerous ways by which it has ensured social justice. Firstly, by giving a voice to everyone, of having a decision making quality. It has ensured the equality of opportunities by giving the reservations to certain groups. It has ensured that every human being leads a life of dignity by ensuring that there are no caste barriers for holding the power in the local governments. It has also broke all the gender barriers by having the 33% representation of the women. It has given constitutional recognition to the Gandhian principles of the DPSP's Article 40, which says the promotion of the panchayat should be done. Really, the local governments are a true bedrock of the grassroots democracy in India.